Hi guys, what's going on, and welcome back to what is going to be quite a short video today on Conqueror's Blade. I just wanted to very quickly touch on crossing the Borderlands, because it's not something that really gets told to you in the game, and unless you know, then it's going to cause a bit of confusion. I've been asked this a few times, when people are trying to get over to join my house and stuff from different regions. So currently I'm at the bottom of Mariang. This is the sort of northeast region, and obviously there are four regions: Liuyang down here, Ungvenka and Ostaria. So I want to cross from Mariang to Liang, something like that. Anyway, pronunciation's a bit bad. And so to do that, I have to cross the border fort at Moran here. You can see it's a border fort because it's a castle icon with a little green arrow. You see here's another one here at East Yuangyo. And they're all over the places when you want to cross either into the Borderlands or from region to region. Go through these forts. And if we go to the actual, I'm in the open world, and I want to go past Moran, it won't let me. Because it's a border fort, it's a castle with a big wall blocking the border. But to pass through, now the borders have been opened, because they were only opened on Wednesday, you just have to actually go into Moran itself. So we just click on it, click enter. And now we're going to wait for the loading screen, which is always a bit of fun. So we'll wait for this to load in, and then we've got to go through the town to head out on the other side. That's kind of the important bit, otherwise you'll just end up straight back to where you started, which is kind of defeats the point of going through a border fort. So we're in. You can see on the map there are two watchmen, which is what's different to this. One's called the Mariang Guide, which is obviously where we've just entered. We've just entered through this gate here. And obviously we don't want to leave there because it will end up on the same side we started. So we have to now preferably use a horse for this, ride as fast as we can through to the other side of the castle. Because this is the actual border fort. You can see the walls on either side that you could see on that open world map. Then as we pass through, you could always craft a bit of armour at the smith if you want to do it on the way. Keep going, and on the other side you'll notice that while it was Mariang Guide on this side, this guide is called the Liangyong Guide. So this is now entering into the other region because you're passed through the fort. So it's all we do, click, cross the border. So you won't see the only place you'll get these on these border forts is cross the border icon, and you'll see this should now throw us out onto the other side of that world map, and we're now in Liangyong. It's pretty much as simple as that. Loading screens seem to take quite a long time to actually leave the fort, so I'm going to allow a few minutes for this. But hopefully that kind of answers the questions that people are having about how do you cross those borders. Yeah, it is that simple. You just have to physically walk through those castles. It does take a little while, it does add 5 minutes to your journey. Seems, I don't know, I'm sure they could have come up with a slightly quicker way of doing that. But anyway, those borders are now open. They were opened up on Wednesday, so you can now travel from region or into the Borderlands and across. I think the one surprise a lot of us had was that the Borderlands we expected to be attackable and conquerable. It wasn't actually the case. You're just unable to use it as a passageway. I think that came as a surprise. I know it did to us in our clan. I'm sure it has to some of the others as well. Kind of a bit of a disappointment. I was hoping I would have loaded in by now. Come on, game. You're ruining my video. I don't have to do any editing. But yeah, you should get the idea. Hopefully we're going to load it in a minute. I'm running out of things to say. Nope, doesn't seem to be happening for me. Well, I guess that's all I really had for you. It will load in eventually. Loading times are just super long in this game at the moment. But yeah, that is pretty much how you cross borders. If you have any questions or anything on this subject, do let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for lots more Conqueror's Blade content, and I shall see you guys all on the next video. There's no point waiting for this to load, but you get the idea. So yes, see you on the next video.